About class sizes? They matter more than you think. Smaller classes have been found to be better for students and have a more positive impact. However, classroom sizes are growing due to not having enough teachers, a smaller budget, and increased student needs. Many schools are facing, or in some cases already experiencing, overcrowded classrooms with over 40 students in a single classroom with only one teacher.
Researchers have found that the benefits carry over to later grades, especially for students who attend small classes for 3 or 4 years. In high school, students who had attended small classes in kindergarten all the way to 3rd grade were also more likely to take advanced courses in subjects such as math and science, and showed more motivation to attend college. One of the biggest problems about large classrooms is how they can be very overwhelming. In a large classroom, the number of students can be mind-blowing. Being surrounded by dozens of classmates can be scary, especially when you raise your hand and feel everyone's eyes on you. Many students may be consumed with questions like, "Is my question silly?" Or, "Will I trip over my words and misspeak? Will people think that I'm dumb?" So kids won't speak up when they have questions. It's not just about the kids being shy, but it's about social pressure and anxiety. This turns the classroom from a place of learning to a place of anxiety and social pressure. Another problem with large classrooms is they will mean more noise and distractions. Large groups create a more chaotic environment, with more disruptions that hamper concentration. It can be hard to focus if there are people talking, acting out, and playing instead of focusing on the teacher. However, the teacher can't monitor everyone if the class sizes are big. So students can fall behind in the lesson and can't catch up. So they lose interest in education altogether. More students means the teacher can spend less one-on-one time with the students. It also means more ways the teachers have to divide their attention. If a student is one of 5 in a classroom, they will receive more attention than a student in a class of 30. It's like sharing a pizza. If you're sharing a pizza with 5 friends, you will get bigger slices than if you have to share with 12 friends. Students who are confused fall behind because teachers can't help the students individually and will move on to the next lesson. This causes students to be lost, and they tend not to speak up. The teacher will spend less time on engaging teaching and will be forced to spend more time watching over the classroom. If there are fewer students, they could focus on teaching in an engaging and interactive way, such as using blocks or toys. Would you rather be able to play with this in class to learn addition? Or would you rather have a teacher explain how it works? It is proven that interactive play is more fun and is more successful for teaching advanced concepts to kids. Since there are so many students, they have to make sure everyone is behaving, and they prefer to use lectures instead. Teachers will also be focusing on a one-size-fits-all approach, instead of making sure all the kids understand. Student learning is also very different in a big class. Large class sizes make good discussions difficult. The discussions are less thorough. There isn't time for each student to contribute to a discussion in a large class. Therefore, discussions tend to be less thorough and more surface level when teaching a larger audience. This leads kids to only think on the surface level, and they don't learn critical thinking or how to question others. Instead of thoughts like, "I think this is because," or "I disagree because," the discussion will be more like, "I like," or "I agree." Some kids might need more time with certain concepts, while others might be ready to move ahead. In larger groups, it's challenging to manage these different needs, which makes some students feel bored and others feel left behind. More students mean less flexibility. Large class sizes greatly limit the style of teaching a teacher may use. Teachers can't use interactive styles that would take too long with so many kids, even if that style is how kids learn. Let's break this idea down. Have you ever drawn a picture of a flower before? Do you think it would be easy to draw a flower with 3 of your friends? How about 10? People would be loud, and it would get very crowded.
These advantages last for years after the smaller classes end. Although all students benefit from small classes, the benefits for minority students are as much as 3 times greater than the benefits for white students. Long-term follow-up studies showed attending small classes increased the chance of graduating from high school, especially among students from low-income homes, and increased the likelihood of attending college, especially among black students. As young adults, black students who attended small classes had an increased likelihood of being employed, and had higher earnings than those who were in larger classes. Not every school can allow for small classes. However, there are a few ways you can help. The first is to explore tutoring. You can look at services like ours. At Sparks Village Academy, we are here to help with personalized tutoring, educational consulting, and family-centered learning support. You can visit our website for more information. Kids. You can reach out to talk to your teacher. This can let the teacher know of any questions you have, issues you might be worried about, and your teacher will look out for you when they can. Don't forget that teachers want you to succeed at school. Parents can also call the principal and request smaller classes. If that is not possible, they can get someone to conduct weekly check-ins with your child to ensure the student isn't falling behind or experiencing any problems in the classroom. If your child is stuck in a big classroom, you can ask for your child to be seated near the front, away from distractions, and closer to the teacher for better engagement. You can ask your child to use sensory supports. You can use noise-canceling headphones during work time or wear fidget rings to help maintain focus. The current trend of increasing class sizes is harmful to kids' education and takes away lifelong opportunities and benefits. It is harmful to all students, but especially minorities and those from low-income homes. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.